There are so many indicators which measuring the economic development of a country. So these indicators considered as a social indicators. So this report has defined as the process of enlarging the people's choice and also as well as raising the level of well-being. HDI, Human Development Index. So this report has defined as the process of enlarging the people's choice and also as well as raising the level of well-being. Namaste my dear students, Shubha Hebba here, Faculty of Commerce, Vidhyaashram of First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. Dear students, a warm welcome to the session number 3. Yes, session on the topic of features and problems of Indian economy. Here we are going to discuss about the further part of features and problems of Indian economy, which tells about Human Development Index, belongs to that first unit, and it is from pre-reforms Indian economy. Yes, dear students, in this session we are going to discuss about what is the rank of India in the Human Development Index, and also we are going to discuss about the classification of country according to Human Development Index and what are the different indicators of Human Development Index. Yes, dear students, let us start the session with different content. In this session, we are going to discuss about that social indicators of basic needs. What are the different indicators to measuring the social needs that we are going to discuss? That there are 3 major indicators. One is PQLI, Physical Quality of Life Index, and second one is HDI, Human Development Index, and next one is SOLI, SOLI, Standard of Living Index, that we are going to discuss. And the second, what is Human Development Index? The meaning of Human Development Index. And next one, so there are 3 dimensions to calculating the HDI. So one is life expectancy, second one is educational attainment, and third one is standard of living. So that we have to discuss in that 3 dimensions of HDI. And next, how to calculate the HDI. First we have to calculating the life expectancy rate, then we have to calculate the educational attainment, and next we have to calculate standard of living. Yes, each dimension has a different formula to calculate the HDI. And next, yes, the classification of countries according to HDI report. There are 4 different types of countries. One is very high human development countries, second one is high human development countries, then middle human development countries, and lower human development countries. So there are 4 types of classifications, so that we are going to discuss in the classification of countries. And we can get the examples of different types of countries which belongs to high, very high, and medium and lower human development index. So these are all different contents today we are going to discuss. Yes, there are so many indicators which measuring the economic development of a country. So these indicators considered as a social indicators. Yes, these social indicators which including that health, education, water supply, food, nutritional level, nutritional deficiency, housing. So these are all for the constructing composite indices of human development. Regarding this, there are 3 major indicators. So one is PQLI and second one is HDI and next one is SOLI, that SOLI. What do you mean by PQLI? That is physical quality of life index. Okay, physical quality of life index. Professor Maurice D. Morris has introduced about the physical quality of life index in 1979, and he constructed this index belongs to 23 developing countries. So this is the first index which introduced by Maurice D. Morris according to that physical quality of life index, which means according to physical quality of life index, just measuring the basic needs of the people. So regarding these basic needs of people, it has three indicators. One is life expectancy indicators, and second one is that infant mortality indicators, and next one basic literacy indicators. So it has three important indicators. Okay, and the second one, HDI. Furtherly, we will discuss about the HDI. Next, the third one, solely that standard of living index. Standard of living index. Standard of living index. Yes, that standard of living index, it is just focusing on that improving the consumption expenditure of the people and to maintain the standard of living of the people, just a development in the standard of living of the people. So that will be considered under the standard of living index. So these two important index considered as a social indicators of basic needs. And later, just there are so many drawbacks of physical quality of life index, which means just only focusing on very few things, that is infant mortality rate, life expectancy rate, literacy rate, and only just the standard of livings, but it is not covering all the sections of people choice. That is why HDI taking a major place to taking the efforts to measuring the economic development, and also it is considered as a significant social indicators. Let us discuss about HDI. Yes, what do you mean by HDI? Yes, that HDI, Human Development Index. So this report has defined as the process of enlarging the people's choice and also as well as raising the level of well-beings. So this index prepared by UNDP, United Nations Development Program, in 1990. Okay, this concept is prepared by UNDP in 1990, and according to that UNDP, what is HDI? That HDI, it is a process of enlarging the people's choice and that rising the level of that well-beings. So that is considered as HDI, Human Development Index. This index which comprises that additional things than PQLI and SOLI. So how it is? Yes, it occupying three major dimensions. Before going to that it comprising just three important dimensions. So one is life expectancy, which means it is concentrated on life expectancy for health. Yes, it comprises second one as that is educational attainment. Educational attainment, which means expected years of school. So first one focusing on life expectancy for health, and second one educational attainment, which means expected years of school. And next third one, that is improving the standard of livings, that standard of living indicators, and that is real GDP per capita income, which indicate the standard of living of the people. That is why it is considered as a significant index which prepared by UNDP. Okay, yes, just as enlarging the people's choice as well as just rising the level of well-being. And its additional choice, which include political freedom and other guaranteed human rights and various ingredients of self-respect. So these are all main contents just including in that Human Development Index, which means it including everything which belongs to standard of living of the people. It majorly focusing on life expectancy by improving the health and also just improving the educational attainment and just focusing on standard of living of the people. So this is a HDI, Human Development Index. Yes, let us discuss what are the three dimensions. Already as I told that life expectancy and educational attainment and standard of living of the people. So it has three important dimensions. So one is longevity. It refers to the number of years a newly born baby is expected to alive. Yes, it is measured by life expectancy at 25 years and 85 years. So you can consider it is majorly focusing on providing the health facilities, because of that health is a basic necessary of human beings. Yes, by providing the health infrastructure or health facility, just improving their life expectancy rates. Yes, this is the first dimensions, that is called longevity. And next one, educational attainment. What do you mean by educational attainment? It means that education attained by the people of the country on the average basis. That is considered as adult literacy rate and gross enrollment ratios. Okay, next furtherly we will discuss about that educational attainment for calculating the HDI. So it is including that educational attained by the people of the country on the average basis. And the next one, real GDP per capita, which belongs to that standard of livings. Yes, and this standard of living is measured by the real GDP per capita based on the purchasing power parity, PPP, on the purchasing power. When increasing the purchasing power of the consumers, what it shows? Just improving the standard of livings. So that is considered as indicator, standard of living of people. Okay. So these three important components which consider as three important dimensions of HDI. Next, how to calculate the HDI? Yes, so this is one of the important part of this particular topic. HDI equals that 3 dimensions divided by 3. Okay, so what are the 3 dimensions? So one is life expectancy indicators. Okay, LEI, it is considered as life expectancy indicators. Life expectancy indicators, so which belongs to longevity. Okay, how to calculate the life expectancy indicators? First we have to calculate the life expectancy indicator, then we have to calculate the educational attainment indicators, then we have to calculate the standard of living indicators. Okay, so then afterwards we can calculate LEI plus EAI, educational attainment indicators, plus SLI, standard of living indicators, divided by average 3. Okay, yes, how to calculate the life expectancy indicators? Life expectancy indicators, so that is actual value minus minimum value divided by maximum value minus minimum value. Minimum value. So by calculating this formula, we can get life expectancy indicators. Okay, and next one, educational attainment indicators. Yes, educational attainment indicators. Education attainment indicators. So how to calculate the educational attainment indicators? I told 2 important components which belongs to that educational attainment indicators. So one is adult literacy rate and another one is gross enrollment ratios. Adult literacy rate, which means that 2/3 of adult literacy rate. Adult literacy rate and 1/3 of gross enrollment ratios. Yes, how to calculate the educational attainment indicators? 2/3 of adult literacy rate plus 1/3 of gross enrollment ratios. Okay, and next one, standard of living index. How to calculate the standard of living index? The same, actual value minus minimum value divided by maximum value minus minimum values. Okay, yes, So these three important formula which belongs to separately, that life expectancy indicators, educational attainment indicators and standard of living indicators. Then we have to calculate, that is LEI plus EAI plus SLI divided by 3. Yes, by the way, we can calculate the Human Development Index. Okay, we have to consider 3 dimensions here. Longevity consider as a life expectancy indicators, and second one educational attainment. Next one, that real GDP per capita, it is considered as a standard of living index. Okay, so these are all different formula to find the HDI, Human Development Index. Yes, that classification of countries according to HDI. Yes, according to Human Development Report of UNDP, United Nations Development Programs, of the countries are classified into 4 groups as given below. So one is very high human development countries, and second one high human development countries, and third one that medium human development countries and low human development countries. On the basis of HDI values, just they have classified into 4 groups. And these 2 groups belongs to the developed countries. Yes, so one is very high human development countries. So the country values, HDI values is more than 0.9 HDI values, those country belongs to very high human development countries. Yes, the first place, which means in the list of very high human development countries, the first place goes to Norway. And this Norway with 0.954 HDI value, more than 9. Is it? Yes, first place goes to Norway, second one Switzerland, Ireland, followed by the Norway. The very high developed countries coming under the very high human development countries. Very good standard of living in these countries, and you can recognize that high facilitated infrastructures, high per capita income, high capital accumulation, so which the country has developed features. So those countries coming under the very high human development countries, that Norway, Switzerland, Ireland, Australia, Austria. So those are all different countries coming under the first category. And the second one, high human development countries. Yes, so which country coming under the less than 0.9 and more than 0.8 HDI values. Those countries coming under the high human development countries. So what are the example for these types of countries? Spain, France, then Saudi Arabia, Qatar. So those types of countries coming under the high human development countries. So which country, including that 0.8, 837, 838, so that types of countries coming under the high human development countries. And the next one, that medium human development countries. So which country HDI values 0.8, less than 0.8 and more than 0.5 HDI values. So it will be less than 0.8 and more than 0.5. Yes, what are the different countries coming under the median human development countries? Philippines, Uzbekistan, South Africa, Egypt, India. So those are all countries coming under the medium human development countries. Yes, India placed by that 131th rank by 0.647 HDI values. 0.647 HDI values coming under the medium human development countries. Okay. And the next last one, that low human development countries. Yes, that low human development countries, which countries HDI value is less than 0.5. So these values considered as a low HDI value. So which are the country coming under these values? Those countries considered as a low human development countries. So that underdeveloped countries are all coming under the that low human development countries. You can take Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Ethiopia, Uganda, Kenya. So those are all different countries coming under the low human development countries. Yes, very low standard of living, low per capita income, very low national income, and also low progress in economic development. So these are all the different features of that low human development countries. So according to the Human Development Index prepared by UNDP, so there are 4 types of countries: very high human development countries, high human development countries, medium human development countries, and low human development countries. And so these countries classified by HDI values. Okay, if it is more than 0.9 and it is considered as very high, if it is more than 0.8 and less than 0.9, it is a high human development countries. If it is more than 0.5, less than 0.8, it is considered as a medium human development countries. And yes, of course, India considered as a medium human development countries, and the last one, low human development countries. Yes, today we have discussed that HDI, Human Development Index. My dear students, this is the time to conclude the session. Yes, we have discussed what is the meaning of HDI and how to measure the HDI and the classifications of HDI. So for 2 marks also the meaning of HDI is important. Yes, I am coming to that end of this session. In just we have discussed about what is the meaning of HDI and how to calculate the HDI and what are the basic measurements of economic development, and also we have discussed what are the different classifications of countries according to HDI report prepared by that UNDP. So that also we have discussed. I hope you have understood that particular concept. Yes, my dear students, thank you for joined me in this session, and keep watching, read well. Thank you.